Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the No Look Passengers, episode 8.
Episode 8.
Live and in charge. Real time. This is drop day. This is the first day, August 15th.
Yo.
This
Round
is-
of applause, bro.
You know what I'm
Round of applause.
Clap that up. You're not
We
too loud.
fucking did it, man.
We did it.
We did.
Not to drop an F-bomb this early, but we did it.
I can beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
We F-bomb and did it.
We
dude.
sure did, bro.
We,
A lot of work this weekend, but
Oh my
job
God.
got done. You know,
I mean, y'all saw me almost have an aneurysm.
job's not done actually,
Yeah, job ain't done yet.
but you know what I'm saying.
We did it. You
It
know,
feels
like,
like a lot of stress has been.
when you work for a month and you don't get to see like the finished product until a certain time, it can start to feel like, is this
Yeah.
ever going to happen?
It starts getting like
Antsy.
get anxious. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
stressed out, and then
My thing too was like I wanted to tell so many people what we were cooking.
but you like it's like you can't, but you can, but
I like
you can't.
You know,
tell them, but not be like, hey,
It's
we
really
did
you
this,
can
this,
tell them,
this.
but it's kind of something where like it's something where you have to show, like you could tell them about it, but it doesn't do anything until it's out,
Yeah.
and they can go
Yeah,
get it. You know
yeah,
what I'm
round of
saying?
applause, man. I mean, I'm honestly surprised at the feedback and like,
I'm geeked up.
you know, like I'm just kind of surprised at like, you know, we're getting subscribers, we're like watchers, viewers. I'm happy with that.
Oh no, it feels
yeah. Appreciate you guys for watching.
Yeah.
For
for
real, if
sure,
you're
dude,
watching
like-
this shit right now,
Yeah.
if you're still watching this.
At this point,
But no, it does feel like you feel like a sense of gratitude and like accomplishment when like you put something out and then people are like, "Hey, I like that. That's a good
Yeah.
job," you know.
yeah,
And it's not to jump into it like off rip, but it's like it's from people who you don't really expect most of the time.
and
too,
you're like,
it's
man,
hey, that's
I appreciate that.
yeah, that's cool. It's
one
like
of the
an
coolest
extra-
things to me was like seeing people that I followed, but I don't know. When they shared the commercial, I was like,
They didn't even like tag you.
Yeah,
in.
they
You just
didn't
saw
tag
it.
me,
You just
didn't
popped
nothing.
up like
Yeah,
you were
that's
seeing
cool.
someone else's shit.
exactly.
I tried to hit everyone that I seen. Like
I did too, man.
Appreciate it.
I did too.
If I didn't get
You
to
did a good job with the comments.
If I didn't get to you,
What did
know,
I tell you, bro?
Yeah.
You got 10 comments. You respond to all of them. You got 20.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
the
so-
proof's in the pudding.
You know, we're throwing out a little bit of sauce right there. But another thing is like the commercial really surprised me.
Same.
I mean, I told you what I expected on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what- okay,
And
so-
you told me I was like tripping, but like,
Oh yeah, I knew you was tripping because like I've
nah,
worked hard on my Instagram.
It
shit.
blew, my expectations
So
out the water.
bro here thought
you ain't gotta say all that, but
No,
it's just
I'm
like-
interested because you
Yeah,
didn't tell me.
yeah. Let's just go ahead and say it. Like we're humble.
I was like, I wanted like 200 views.
That ain't what he said.
What'd I say?
He said I would have been happy with 150. I was like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
what I want. I like
150?
150, bro.
Could have put
I
a
don't-
video of
Like
me
you-
farting out
you
there.
think
and got more than that.
I mean, real life, you stand in front of 150
That's what
people.
I was
That's
about to say.
intimidating. So I was like, man, if I can just get
Yeah,
150.
I was also a little bit surprised by the traction on the Instagram, the commercial.
I
It's
mean, I'm
like-
not saying it went damn viral, but
No,
like,
but for
No,
us,
just
man.
to see the
The
love,
first-
bro. Just to
our
see the
first
love.
post.
It was,
That's the
was
page's
cool.
It was
first
cool.
post. Most people's first posts don't get 4,000 views.
and there's a few people calling me today, like, hey, man, I
Yeah.
didn't listen to them all. It was,
I already
so
told
it's
you
like,
what I heard.
Now I got to do more. Now it's
I
just,
saw somebody on some work-related stuff today who was like, dude, that video you guys put out was so funny. I watched it 6 times. I was like,
Hey.
hell yeah. He was like, that looked like a movie. I'm like, I said
Viral
something funny. I was like,
movie.
yo, we're working on a movie right now.
Hey,
You know?
this
Just
whole
talking
thing's a
your shit.
movie.
We are going to be working on a movie, like not a movie, but like we're going to be doing more of those types.
but that's
of
still in the
skits.
works. That's still in the works.
I mean, we got to though, right? Like it's no doubt about it. If we can stand out in that direction,
Mm-hmm.
there's no limit to where we can go as a creative. Because like,
No, that's a fact.
that's the type of thing that a normal person that's never filmed anything or never made anything like that, even though everyone has a camera now in their pocket, but like it's different when you do it with the equipment and everything. That's something that, making a movie is something that people never believed that they could ever do.
Yeah.
And now after seeing the commercial, I'm just like, yo, we could do that.
Before we get done self-sucking,
I'm happy,
You
man.
guys have also seen the KG episode at this point. So that
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah,
that was a
for
really good
sure.
experience.
If
Like,
you haven't seen it, go watch it.
yeah, getting him in here and really like picking his brain apart and learning more
That was
about
cool,
him.
bro. And it's like the even crazier thing too is like I feel like we didn't even really get into like
Yeah, we have to
He
have
did it
another
himself.
he's so cool and he's just like he's such a good talker for one. Like
Yeah.
you know, you just ask him a question, he'll go.
one. Yeah.
So,
So
it's like
look at his first podcast and look at ours, bro. Bro was ahead of us.
that's a fact. He killed it, bro.
I mean,
Shout out to KG again.
Shout out to KG, man.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a fun time.
I had a really good time too because like obviously I know of the legend of KG and like I talk to him all the time, but like really getting to know somebody, you know, it's kind of a weird stage to get to know
it's
somebody,
cool.
but it was really cool.
And also on a deeper level, bro, or a bigger level. I mean, you just look at like, you know, you see 3 Southern white dudes sit down with a Middle Eastern dude and like chop it up and have a good time and like, you know, the love's there and the respect's there and like it's cool. It's I feel like, you know, it's bigger than what we see it, but like we don't really know that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I think it means a lot.
no, it does, and I think
Yeah.
the community will really like it, and it'll be cool. It'll go crazy.
It already has
Yeah, it already has. You know,
because
usually first episode of the week though, you know, we talk about the weekend and whatnot, but
I ain't
this
gonna
weekend
lie.
was literally just us
Yeah.
grinding.
This
it really
weekend
just
was
a lot of
like
work.
hold on. Let's take a second to acknowledge the fact that my man missed a Braves Yankees
Oh yeah,
game
listen, bro. I was
to
gonna
work
go
on
to
it, bro. Like,
I'm kind of glad. Well, no, I'm not glad.
I mean, you
shout
missed
out
it.
Noah,
You missed
but
a good game.
I didn't. The
No, not
Yankees
for
got
him.
smacked.
You missed a good game. The Yankees got smacked.
They-
But like honestly, whether
It
you
was
are a
cool.
Yankees or a Braves fan, you know it was a good game.
No, it was fun. I want to go check out the Braves park too. I haven't got to go yet.
It's nice.
Truest.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
Truist Park.
But like, I just wanted to take a second and like, that took a little bit of
I mean,
That just shows me how much you care about what we're doing here, and that,
I mean, like I told
really
y'all, bro,
appreciate it.
I mean, not to get too deep. Like I don't want to talk about it too much, but like this is what I got, bro. Like this is all my eggs is in this basket, bro. So it's all or none for me. you
Yeah,
know?
same here, man.
If it just comes down to me talking to this damn computer, then you know, so be it. That's what it is. But you know, I don't foresee that happening. But
Not anytime soon.
nah. So I was gonna go to the baseball game, but I didn't. Shout out to the Yankees though. I hope y'all get better. Like
I don't.
we got to do something.
I saw a
don't know.
projection for their lineup next year, and it's so pitiful.
Did it show Shohei in it?
No, it
See,
didn't.
they ain't calculating right. He's coming to New York.
It will.
He's gonna be. a
Look,
Yankee.
I don't.
telling
I'm not a
yourself that.
Yankees fan. I like Aaron Judge, but like, I would be happy if Shohei went to the Yankees. He deserves to be in a franchise that is
can
more
win?
capable of winning.
That's it.
Yeah.
No,
No, man.
it's
Like
kind
he
of
would,
tough being. It's a tough spot being a Yankee fan because they're not good. But I'm gonna tell you that they're good until
Of
I
course
mean,
you are.
historic,
we get put
historically,
out.
historically, they're the most recognizable team in baseball.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
They're, probably over time have been the best.
That sleep alarm came on.
My
bedtime.
the Yankees are supposed to be the shit.
We are, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we're
just, I
getting
mean,
back to
like,
it.
it's like one of those things that people don't realize. Like, their team ain't been good in 5 years, but like, it's like that's how long it really takes to like recycle and reset and kind of work
Rebuild.
towards the
No, that's a fact.
and rebuild towards the lineup that you're needing to win and something as big as a baseball franchise, like that's what it takes sometimes, is some years of being bad and some years that go down in history is not good. I mean, that's just what it takes. I mean, the Braves went through it for a while, and now look at their lineup. They're stacked.
They're so good.
Yeah.
How do you pitch to that lineup, bro? It's insane.
It would
they
suck.
don't. I mean, they do, but
Yeah.
dude, they scored 21 runs the other day. That was insane.
And you know what the best
On
part
a
is?
in a doubleheader.
We can agree on this. Man, I don't want to drop the F-bomb so hard, but fuck the Mets.
Yeah, dude. I hate the
We
Mets.
beat the shit out of them. Hey,
I hate
Pete
the
Alonso, whenever you're watching this one day,
Hey, chill. I like Pete. Don't say
I
no-
don't. You're a
no,
cocky
no,
asshole.
Hey, Pete. Never mind. You ain't no Aaron Judge. I'll give you that.
We
yeah.
can get Pete on the podcast, bro. Our DMs
if
are
we
open
save
to
a
get
face,
Pete.
you know. Yeah, Pete, if you want to come
If you
fight.
want to get on the podcast, bro, like we're here.
Nah, don't come fight.
I'm gonna wear my one of my Braves jerseys, and I'm gonna get that picture of Acuna doing like this to the ground with you Photoshop below it as a little man. It's gonna be on the wall. So
Pete, if you're when you're watching this, they're gonna talk crazy to you.
That's also what's crazy too. Like the only team to sell out at the trade deadline was the Mets.
yeah,
Really?
you know what?
Yeah, they traded Verlander, Scherzer.
They
I
had
heard
too
about
much
the
money
Scherzer.
invested in a lineup and a team and a bullpen that's not doing anything. Like just because you pay a bunch of they paid more money for Verlander and Scherzer
Then like the A's lineup.
than the Braves' whole like Matt
Yeah.
Olson, Ronald Acuna, Austin
Well,
Riley, Ozzy.
See, the
like-
Braves are gonna have a tough time soon because a lot of them dudes are still on rookie deals. So when they gotta pay them, it's gonna be like, okay, somebody's got to go.
but
Which
it's okay though because like
should be Matt Olson, but only
Whoa,
because
whoa, whoa,
only
what's-
because he's he's the older guy. Like who are you gonna keep if you
Matt
it comes-
Olson's not that old.
No, but he's older than Austin Riley. He's older than Acuna. He's older than Ozzy.
Well, I mean, he's having a record year.
I like Matt Olson.
Me too.
I'm
He's-
just saying, like, if
He's having a
someone has
record
to
year,
go-
but like people said the same shit about Freddie, and here we are.
and who left?
don't even need him.
He was the oldest guy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying it's not the end of the world.
No, I
But if
don't
Matt
want him to
Olson's
leave.
watching this, bro, your swing is heavenly. It's so easy. You make a wood bat crack like that, and it looks like you ain't even doing shit, bro. Whatever. If
Nah,
you end up
he's
somewhere
nasty.
else, I wish you the best.
But shout out to the Braves. Shout out to the Yankees. Everybody else, whatever.
The Reds. We like the Reds.
I do like the Reds.
Reds
Yeah.
is like
Yeah,
my
yeah, I like the Reds.
secondary team
I would say the Yankees, Reds, Braves.
before they even got De La Cruz.
Ellie's crazy. He's nuts. He's kind of slumping right now, but
It's
he'll be
okay.
back.
He's
young, dude. He's
a
20 years
star.
old.
He's
you
a
know?
star. He's got it.
You want to talk about your favorite baseball player?
Yeah.
Going crazy out here, going nuts on the Instagram,
Whoa.
wilding out. Wander Franco.
Man,
Wander
I
Franco?
don't even know if we should talk about that.
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
you're right. It's kind of touchy.
Well, let's not say anything about what he did necessarily. If you probably already know what he did, guys. I mean,
It's all alleged, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's alleged. We don't want to.
he's a beast. I hope that
It's
you
weird.
know,
He's
I hope it ain't true, but-
Currently, he's not suspended, but like I don't know how they worded it, but he's like
He
He's
said
like
it-
under
he-
investigation.
yeah,
he's getting
but-
investigated, but the manager was like, he's not suspended. It was a day
Yeah.
off.
yeah.
But who knows?
It's
man?
it's
He's
a whole thing.
Great
I
young
don't
talent.
I don't know if we really need to like break it all down on the pod.
Nah,
'cause-
you don't need to break down what he did.
It also
Yeah.
we can talk about a bigger issue too that we've kind of, or not an issue, but like a topic that we kind of talked to about is like, man, it's so hard when you're that young and you get all this money and you get
Yeah.
all this fame and you have like
he's 22.
everything you ever wanted. You know what I'm
I already
saying?
done said I would have ruined it.
So it's like I'm not defending nobody.
Nah,
you guys
man,
hear
if he
about
did
the,
it, then fuck him. But
You guys hear about there was like a manager going around the MLB for a while. He was like giving these young guys that were coming up a bunch of money, like as a loan, and then they had to like pay him back a percentage.
manager?
A manager.
Oh yeah, it was
an
a lot of the
agent?
international
Was it
dudes,
A
right?
lot of the international dudes. Ellie was one of them.
Was
Yeah.
it an agent?
I don't know if it was. It was kind of just a guy from
It was
what
kind of like a middleman guy who like
Yeah.
had
he was
connections,
talking
maybe?
to
Something
their
like that.
management, and he would be like, for example, what I heard about Ellie, he was like, okay, we know Ellie's going to make it to the league, so we're going to give him like this $250,000 for
Yeah.
now, so he can live
and
in
then
America.
He'll give us $2
and, like,
million whenever he gets his $100
and
million
then
contract.
but then like apparently some of the guys were starting to like fight back against it because they're like the contracts were messed up.
Okay, not
Somebody
to go
actually
even
took it to
deeper.
a lawyer or something.
Did you see the Michael Oher situation, the Blindside situation,
I heard
Yeah.
about that.
where like that guy came out and said, that whole ordeal, where like it wasn't
Look at them people making us whites look wrong.
it sounds so like messed up, but it's like when you break it.
If you break
Again,
it down,
I'm
they
not-
did put him in a better situation than what he was destined
and
for.
he was
in the
older
beginning.
than 18, and they legally could not adopt him. They were like, "Hey, the only way for you to do this is if you were to get this
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
know.
defending them at all, but like
No,
they
by no
did give him
means.
they did give him like the opportunity. They didn't give
It's
it
just
to
a
him.
weird. It's just one of them weird things that like
It
who
worked
was-
out to where he got the opportunity to do something with his life.
See, on a different side of this thing, kind of wrapping this, wrapping the baseball talk up a little bit, but it happens a lot in esports. Like the same kind of situation, because you'll get these guys where it's like they'll sign to FaZe Clan with no following. They're just good at games. And then they sign a whack contract.
Yeah.
And then FaZe Clan is like, all right, you got to pay us your 70% that you agreed to pay us.
Yeah. I mean, you hire a lawyer, bro.
It's in the
That
contract.
and like
You can't fight that. They
That's why
signed
you
it.
hire a lawyer to read the contract and
Yeah.
do the-
Yeah. Hire a lawyer first. Yes.
know what
let's
I'm
be
saying?
honest though, like
But even then,
if
like,
that does happen, they
are
put you
lawyers
in the,
looking out for your best interests?
And
always?
also, if you're 16 years old and FaZe Clan is in your Twitter DMs saying, hey, we want to sign you
do
and
you
move
really
you to
know to
LA.
go get a lawyer?
Yeah.
at the end of the day, even if it is messed up, it's like that still puts you in the position, like after all that is done, to where you can get your own money. Like you can make your own
Yeah,
brand.
that's
Like,
the argument,
imagine if
though,
you're
is
nobody.
It's like when you get to the point where you're able to do that, whatever corporation is in your, like, tapping on your shoulder saying, hey, pay up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Like,
But it's like it's also like who's I don't know.
I think the moral of the story really just breaks down to, like,
read the contract.
read the contract. Like, these mega, like, what even are they? What are the entities that are, like, going to the baseball players, going to the creators, going to, like, whoever saying, hey,
Who really knows?
Yeah.
Like what
It's
they
really
are.
just people with money
Not to like change
Yeah.
the
trying to
subject
make more
again,
money.
but along the same thing. Have you guys watched that Johnny Manziel documentary?
It was
I
great.
haven't.
It was
Did
great.
you watch it?
Yeah.
Bro, what's today? Tuesday? When are we recording next?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
That's
our homework. Watch the Johnny Manziel.
I swear,
documentary.
bro, because it's crazy. Like
Bro,
that
what?
story is wild.
I'm glad somebody made a documentary about it, though, because, like, everyone knew that he was wild.
But like,
But
I didn't
nobody
know he
really
was
knew.
that
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. If
And,
you
like,
haven't watched it, like he was wild.
he was
but
wild, but
it
like
came out that he had like bipolar disorder. And
even that is like whatever. But like,
imagine if
he's
like
a broke college kid selling his autograph, bro. Is it that bad? Like,
Yeah.
what like was
look
so
at all
bad?
the fucking
Like,
money the school and the
And that's what
NCAA
they-
make off of him.
that's what they broke it down. Like,
Well, now they
like-
changed that. Did you guys
they
hear
made
about
yeah,
that?
but- because
they
of
made
him?
so much
Yeah.
money off the like blank Adidas, Texas A&M Johnny Manziel number jersey without his name. Just
Yep.
like, but you know that's Johnny Manziel.
It's bullshit, bro.
It's crazy. You need to watch it. We need to talk
Honestly,
about it 'cause
like-
it was a great documentary for one, but
it
like,
was really good.
the story is even crazier. Like once you
The NCAA, like, kind of going, I got to go through the college sports and stuff. The NCAA is, it's a fucking money racket. It's a scandal. It's a scam. Those guys, if they, if anything ever happens or anything ever comes out, they deserve it 100%. They're just a bunch of fucking.
But now that they can get paid, bro, and there's I'll shoot a D1 ball player $100 to come get on the pod. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We'll chop it up with some of these dudes.
I mean, you know what's funny is one of my friends I went to college with who stayed and finished his baseball career in college and everything. He might want to be on the pod. He'd be a good
Hit
one.
him up.
Yeah,
We'll
he'd be
get
a
him
good
on.
one to talk about.
Another thing too, I know we didn't do much this weekend. I did go watch some wrestling again, but talked a little bit about that on the KG. But I did have Jack in the Box for the first time, bro, and it kind of blew my mind, bro. Like,
yeah.
I've
It's,
never had it, but it was like in a
You know what Jack in the Box reminds me of?
what?
Sheets food.
See,
It's
I don't
kind of
know
like
if
an
it's
East
just
Coast
'cause,
thing,
like,
I think.
the day job, or whatever. But like, I bang with some gas station food, bro. If you have
No,
a
but
good
Sheets
gas
food
station,
is different.
Sheets food's good though, bro. You
It's
don't
good, but
like it.
like it's the same vibe as Jack in the Box. You get like a burger with a pizza in it.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
get
the
all
craziest
kinds. It's like,
combination.
Taquitos with a side of fries.
yeah, you can get anything.
I'm gonna tell you
bro.
right
It's
now,
nuts.
if you guys like Sheets food and everything, y'all ain't had shit until you had like a brisket sandwich or something from Buc-ee's, dude.
Hey, the Buc-ee's go crazy.
Oh,
ever
you've
been
had
to
it?
a Buc-ee's?
I've never been.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
nah, Buc-ee's are nuts.
Okay.
dude.
it's expensive,
Question.
but like it's
We
good.
should go road trip to Buc-ee's.
What is y'all's
Where's one
favorite
at?
drunk / intoxicated food spot. Like mine personally, Waffle House.
I was about to say Waffle House.
Gotta
is
probably
like,
be Waffle House.
Waffle
yeah.
House is like one of those things where you eat it sober and you're like, and then whenever you eat it drunk, you're like,
This
oh,
is
man,
different.
yo, I'm
Yeah.
about to get a damn. What's the
All-Star
Texas?
I
I get like the
Nah.
Texas toast with the patty melt thing on it, and
Yeah.
And
I
then
get the
and then my
I get
fat
the
ass-
bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with the hash browns with the cheese.
See, everyone
Yeah.
I've
add
been
a
around,
chocolate chip waffle on the
You
They're
side.
gotta
like-
get the waffle.
they're
on the
like,
side.
get a sandwich, bro, and add a waffle. Nah, just get the All-Star Special. Keep
That's
it
just
simple.
too normal. That's just too normal for me.
I guess I'm a normie for getting the All-Star
Do
Special.
Nah, it's
do you
like-
get
Slaps.
toast with the All-Star special?
Yeah, I do.
But you eat it all?
There's no way you can eat all the toast.
Well, my thing is, though, you eating the same thing, bro. You eating the All-Star
Kinda.
special. You're just putting it on the bread.
I like
Yeah.
the one that's the bowl with
It's
like
easier to
the-
eat. No fork.
It's like a Texas something. I can't remember the name. I ain't been there in so long, but like they got a bowl with like the hash browns in it and the steak or
Yo, who was the first person to make a bowl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the KFC bowl,
I don't know,
the
bro. That's a good
Waffle House
question.
bowl. Like those things
to
slap,
be
bro.
the KFC bowl. I think that's the first one that I remember.
Yeah, that's like the first one that went mainstream.
Well,
I feel like.
Anyway, I'll tell you what's also good because like if you don't feel like going in and sitting down at Waffle House, we got a 24-hour Subway, and go in there late at night if you're feeling it.
You go to that Subway though, the one that he's talking about, you're gonna see some wild stuff, bro.
That's the best part.
Yeah,
it like some
But
crazy stuff.
if I go to Subway at night, like I don't want like a cold cut. I got to get like the Philly.
Yeah, steak and cheese.
And
or,
it's
like-
not a good Philly, but it's just a good steak and cheese sandwich anyway.
Subway fell off. I
I
won't
mean,
be eating
listen,
Subway
you know
like
what
that.
the best
Only
Even
whenever
drunk.
sandwich is, bro? The Firehouse subs.
Bro,
Absolutely,
Firehouse
That-
is my favorite.
bro. That
That
brisket
slaps.
barbecue. Oh,
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
You know what I like?
I'm
I like
getting
the club
excited.
on a sub.
That's
Club on a
me.
sub.
I like the club on a
It's
sub.
so good.
I think it goes
dude.
fire.
It's so good. If you say that there's a better place to get a sub, I'm disagreeing. Like Jersey Mike's
I'm not
is
rocking
good.
with no Jimmy John. I'm not rocking with no Jersey Mike.
I went into I was traveling for work one time. This is a couple years ago. Walked into a Jimmy John's, and I was like, "Yeah, let me get like a ham and cheese, like hot ham and cheese." They were like, "We only do cold subs." Bro, I walked out.
Yeah,
Not doing that.
they got a
I'm
good.
eating
They
the
got a
warm
good
sub.
cold sub, but like, you got Firehouse. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's good, but like, why would I go there over Firehouse?
See, Firehouse is crazy because it's toasted, but it ain't.
It's like,
But
the,
it is.
But
Yeah.
yeah, bro,
You know
the,
what
the
I'm
meat
saying?
is like fucking.
Also,
just so
Firehouse has some
perfect.
fantastic mayonnaise, bro.
Their mayonnaise, whatever they use, best.
It's the best.
That's listen. Shout out to Firehouse subs.
Shout
bro.
out to Fire, bro.
Not
new
more than
sponsor?
shout out. Yeah. First of all, shout out Eddie's Pizza more than anything
Always.
else. First off, Bush Light Peace. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
We need
Yeah.
to get Bush on the line.
We should call someone from Bush. You know who works for Bush? Actually, not works for Bush, but drives a beer truck.
Who?
Party Mike.
Party Mike.
Hey, we need to go to KG's and buy every bit of. I've thought about this. We need to have
Stock
Bush
up?
Light peaches stocked up for the rest of the fucking year because they're not going to be around.
I was on that. I was like, hey, every time we just go to the stew, I'll get some peaches. And Kimber's like, well, we got 4 cases over there. We don't need
Now
no
Hey,
more."
dude.
now we've
now
only
it's
got,
like,
now
now
we've
it's
only
running
got
out.
one.
At the point that we got 4 kids, I think we get you.
Yeah, whatever, man.
No,
Those
I
4
think we
cases
need
last
to.
a
I think
while.
we need to buy a case every time we go in there
Thank you.
because like they're gonna be discontinued for like.
That's fair. Buy a case every time we go in there. But if we go in there every day, we don't need to buy a case.
But we do go in there every day, so
I'm
like, it
serious.
defeats the
I'm
purpose.
serious. Buy it every day.
Thank you.
My whole fridge needs to be just.
There's nothing else in it.
Is there a young, nice-looking single lady who wants to come, stock my fridge and cook for me? Hit my line.
Hop in
I'm
his
not
DMs.
cooking, dude. I'm not cooking.
I mean, I like to cook though.
Yeah,
So
I like to whip it up.
it's a little
bit.
different.
I don't. Well, it's not that I don't like to, but it's like I don't know how.
Another thing is, I don't know. I've never really sat down and done the math on this, but if you ever go to the grocery
You don't
store
save money.
and buy enough food to last you a week,
You don't save any money.
bro, it's like $200+.
Yeah.
You don't. Save
But if
any
you
money.
go to, we might have to beep that. If you go to every day after work,
he don't want people to know he's eating that bullshit.
that's like
Yeah,
$5 a day.
yeah. Oh,
Or
I know.
like 8. You know what I'm saying?
know what I'm
Actually,
saying?
what I
8
get,
times 5.
what I get there is like
45.
11 now. They
40.
went way
My
up.
bad.
My dad used to be pissed off. I would go through the drive-through there, and like the lady would be like, and I'd be like,
whoa, I don't know if we can do that.
yeah.
Hey, let's take a break. We
No,
25
whoa. But she would say that, and I'd be like, he said he ain't coming back till y'all open it up on the inside. He said y'all are making too much money through the drive-through, and he should be able to come in and eat. And the reason why my dad don't do drive-throughs, he's got to go in because he wants to get as many refills as he wants. He's like, I can't refill my drink.
$17 worth of Pepsi.
No shit.
Ooh. Haha, yes sir. Shout out to Bush Light
We
Peach,
back?
our secondary sponsor. Shout out to Eddie's Pizza, our
Shout
main
out
sponsor.
Eddie's Pizza.
Shout out to. Actually, you want to do your little? You want?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Mud Brothers,
Shout out to Mud Brothers.
little vintage shop out in Morganton. They showed me some love today, so
I like that name.
The Mud Bros.
yeah, I slid on them today.
Won't they be drinking muddy?
We're definitely gonna have to pull up on them. We was talking
Yeah,
about it
we-
on the break, but
We'll go vlog out there.
yeah, we'll
For
go
sure.
pull up on them.
We'll go pull up on them. All right, man. Go ahead.
Hello. Have you or a loved one?
Nah, don't give the sauce away, man.
All right.
You love giving the fucking sauce away.
Ain't never gave the sauce
I
away
like
in my
the little
life.
bit of an Easter egg. All right.
Make
Anyway,
it an Easter egg. Don't tell them the whole thing.
So we're about to do an Easter egg, guys. So what we're gonna do?
nah. So I just want to get a reaction from this and kind of maybe a little debate in the comments. But what? I know you don't know a lot about it, but have you heard about Lizzo?
Oh, have I?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I heard of her.
No, have you heard about her?
Okay,
though?
no, I didn't see. I don't know much about the whole situation, but I seen where she got took off the Super Bowl,
Good.
Okay.
right?
Didn't want to see that fat bitch in the
Oh my god.
No.
Clippable.
No, but so what
Clippable.
I've heard is
We're looking for a third host on the No Look Passengers podcast. You can send me an email at nolookpassengers@gmail.com.
what I've heard is she's just the worst person in the world to work with. So like her backup dancers, all of her, like everyone that works with or around her just gets like mentally abused for hours on hours being around her.
You know what's crazy? If you're watching this, Lizzo, like I rock with your music, big homie, but like
Big homie.
you gotta quit. Like you gotta quit being so
Yeah, you
fucking.
I
can't
think
be
the
a bully.
main thing. Yeah, she's just a bully. I think the main thing
Bro,
that
if
I've
she
heard
wasn't
she did.
so like annoying, like the music is actually cool.
I can't say I've listened to a Lizzo song.
I never
but I'm not
have-
gonna say it's bad.
Like I've never like,
I'm gonna need a cinnamon man or woman.
bro, I've
That's
never
Lizzo.
purposely listened to it, but you
Oh,
can't
Like
like
TikTok.
you can't get
She's
away
like
with
TikTok
out
big.
hearing it, bro. Like, yo, if you want to do like banana stunts with vaginas, like just join porn.
No, I think
What?
I think what it was
What are you
is
talking about?
okay. Here's
See?
the thing. Here's the thing. She made one of her backup dancers eat a vagina. Eat a banana after it had just came out of a vagina. That's like this. That's what people are talking about. Like
And this what y'all be into?
Bro,
that's like the biggest thing right
do you
now on
not
Twitter.
follow like
Yeah.
rap accounts anymore? They're all posting it. I see it on the rap accounts.
Yeah, she made one of her backup dancers.
That's crazy to me. What
Bro.
do you mean? How does that even work?
I think they were like in a club
Because they're like
like
trying to make it.
and
like
like
a like a fruit.
They were
yeah, banana
they were in like the red light district in Amsterdam.
maybe
They
allegedly.
were, they were apparently. But
And
like you got to think
the sex worker was doing a stunt, and then Lizzo like put somebody in the head, like was like. I think that's
anyway. No. We ain't cutting that. We ain't cutting
No, we are.
that. No, the fuck we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, fuck no. Listen.
That's crazy.
She's a monster.
I used to be dating this girl, and
here we go, bro.
Listen, bro. This girl was a Lizzo fan, and
Don't tell me.
she was rocking the music and shit, and like
Was this before the allegations?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
First hit, and she was, doing wild shit, like showing her ass at a fucking basketball game and that type of thing. And
Lizzo or your ex?
no, Lizzo.
Okay. Sorry.
But like, my ex was, rocking with it, and my cousin was talking shit about Lizzo, and my ex-girlfriend, one of them, was like, "You're just mad because you're not Lizzo." And my cousin looks at her and he's like, "Why? Because I don't have to get 2 plane tickets when I fly."
I don't know much about it, but that's crazy. That's nuts to me. Y'all can have that. I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Hey man, I've had a good time with you.
It's like I just what? How do you what? Like how does that? Where? I don't know. That's crazy. So anyway,
those are the allegations.
What
well,
happened?
it's completely
they
unacceptable.
they're saying
That she is
Well, I
a
guess-
menace as a boss, as a coworker.
no shit. What kind of what do you mean? Obviously,
She's obviously a sick and twisted deviant.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
what
crazy
was your
to me.
question?
I don't even know.
All right.
That's just nuts. My question was, so I guess there's like what they're filing a lawsuit.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I think it was really just.
they already did.
Well, yeah,
I
fuck
think it was
Lizzo
like
for that.
I think it was like a public
embarrassment.
embarrassment type thing. It's like, yeah, she made me do this. Like blasting them on Twitter versus filing a lawsuit. Like, which
I hate
one
all
has
the
more
people
weight?
defending her. Like,
My only
why
thing
did
is-
you do it? It's like these people are trying to make it. Like they're out here
but
doing what they gotta.
at some point, that thought crosses your mind where it's like, okay, don't want this bad enough to lose my entire morals and do some absolutely wild stuff for this.
But let's just go ahead and say it. I mean, she did have her in a headlock.
You should
so
never
what
be
kind of
put-
choice do you-
That I made that part up.
Oh,
I was portraying Lizzo as a monster figure. I don't think she put him in a headlock. I think mentally she might have put him in a headlock. Like, hey, you better eat that effing banana right now or you're fired. You know, like something like that.
No, I get it, but that's just crazy to me. Like, what kind of like?
I love the mental picture that I painted for Trevor. Like she actually put him in a headlock. It was like,
I just don't see the.
yeah. Whenever you get a minute, Trevor.
Sorry, I'm just looking at IG thoughties.
Whenever you get a minute, brother, we're right here.
I just don't get what was the goal of
Public
the
embarrassment.
I guess.
I think that she just gets some sort of sense of power. Or
Yeah, like she's like the
seniority.
big one in charge. Like,
Yeah.
haha, I made you do that.
See what you did there. I like that. That was a good one. Yeah, if y'all got any, y'all can touch on that if y'all want to, but alley oop something else.
I think
as soon as y'all want.
I think I spoke my piece on the Lizzo.
I liked it. I loved it.
You want some more of it?
I was about to say that. I really, I'm a.
I hope if that's true, I hope that she gets canceled the way that other people get canceled for
stupid shit,
for way less
harmless shit,
for way lesser of allegations. That's what I'll say.
Can we talk about cancel culture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can for sure.
Because like,
I'm just waiting on the day.
if Lizzo gets
We're
canceled,
done after this. After between y'all motherfuckers.
No, but,
No,
but
we're not
seriously,
done.
with cancel culture, if Lizzo gets canceled, right, all she does is not speak about it for 3 months and then make a radio hit, and she's back on top of the world.
That's how it is for everybody, bro. Cancel culture is like, it's
Like once you reach a point in fame, in celebrity, you can't really be canceled.
nah, because you got a fan base that's gonna rock with you no matter what.
Like even if you do some heinous shit,
and then
somebody's still gonna rock with you.
all the negative publicity they get just makes people say, "Well, who is this?"
Yeah,
and then
we're
they go,
talking about it on a podcast right
they
now.
They got Bill Cosby the fuck out of here. They got R. Kelly though.
Well, let's
all
be
the way
honest.
fuck outta
Like,
here.
let's be just
Now,
completely.
granted, their cancellations were probably granted.
fuck
after.
yeah, dude. Like,
Not
no,
probably.
even-
They definitely
even-
were, but
even
like,
what Lizzo did wasn't near as bad as that. Like R.
Nah, but
Kelly, like
still.
filming underage people, like that's terrible.
yeah, that's a crime.
That's a fucking
Yeah,
crime. Like
I think that's what I'm saying. Like you can't
Bill
you can't go
Cosby-
outside and like murk somebody and then people are gonna cancel you. Then you're gonna come back. But if
I
you
don't
do
know,
some
bro.
like
Like
any
you know,
kind of like Lizzo type situation, most megastar's are just coming back from it. Like they're
Most
not going
of
to
them,
say
yeah,
anything.
nah, yeah.
I mean, 8 people died at a
agree.
Travis Scott concert. They tried to cancel him, from Astroworld Fest and everything, and he's back on
He's just
top.
rebranded.
Yeah, he just didn't
And
talk about it.
you know what's
for a
crazy
year.
is
Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly.
catch hate for this, but like, I guess he could have done more to make sure people are okay. But like
He didn't physically kill.
He
him.
didn't physically kill anybody. Like,
I think I heard a good argument about the Astro World situation not too long ago, and it was like it was a terrible accident, right? Obviously.
But that's what it was. It was an accident.
Yes.
it was an accident.
The only thing that Travis Scott did wrong in the in the moment was like he saw the EMS out in the crowd and he was like performing sicko mode. Like at some point as an artist you gotta stop.
Nah, I mean for sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just
but-
going to say this as well. If you watch the clips of the people like trying to make it seem like, if you watch the clips of what people posted, they make Travis Scott out to seem like he didn't care at all. But like there was points in time where he like stopped to check on things, and like they cut that out. Like what they do is like they clip it to where everything's quiet and people are screaming and shit, and like he's standing up on stage just going ooh, ooh,
Like,
and
I
they're
think-
like, oh my God, he's singing to the devil as he's sending souls to hell. Like that's what the media does.
I think another thing about it too is like at the end of the
I'm
day
serious, man.
Travis Scott, although he is
His
the
stage is an
megastar that
upside
he
down
is.
cross.
We good?
Yeah. What happened?
Well, you started saying something. You started saying something.
I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Travis Scott, the megastar that he is, at the end of the day, he knows who he is. So, like, no matter how much media flack he gets
No,
or
that's
how
a
much he
fact.
gets canceled, he knows what he did, like, whether it's right or wrong, and that's between him and whoever he believes in.
I think that's a good point. That goes deeper than that. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because, like Bill Cosby knows what he did, and he knows who he is, and what he did was,
Probably
Like,
fucked up.
Intentional.
yeah, like, he meant to do it, and that's
Yeah,
who he
it was
is. He is that
planned.
guy.
It was
yeah, he a
planned.
piece of shit.
I think that's the thing about it is like
Allegedly.
I don't think in any
No, not
No, that was
allegedly
guilty.
anymore.
Yeah.
I
My
don't
bad.
think in any like
Piece of
realistic situation, like I don't think that Travis Scott planned on killing 8 people that night, but there's this whole side of humanity that thinks that it was like some mass sacrifice, like he sold his soul to the devil, and like there's people who believe in that sort of thing. Like, and if you look like the imagery and the things about that night, they're a little weird, but like that's
But they're only
that-
weird because you were told that they were weird.
No. I mean, like the stage was across. Like there is a portal that said, "I'll see you on the other side." Like a bunch of weird stuff, but that's always been like Travis
I
Scott's
started
like
to say,
weird
but that
thing.
was kind of the thing. But
It's
if
just
a-
coincidental.
if it's been a plan from the beginning, then of course it's always going to be his
Who
thing.
knows? Who knows? But we don't know. But I don't believe none of that crap. Anyways,
I love a good conspiracy.
I do too, and we can rock it. There was something I was gonna say though.
Oh, I wanted to say something about what you were saying real quick, though.
Maybe you'll remind me.
The reason why I said you believe that because that's what you were told, I think along with like the cancel culture conversation, you also have the conversation of how social media, specifically Twitter, you can have one guy go and say something, and then it's an echo chamber of 50 people, 50,000 people even, that hear the one thing and then make a post about it.
I think it's all about.
and then
like,
it just echoes around.
I think I agree with you, and I think a lot of it has to be with like being first. Like it's not about being the most accurate, but if you're the first, that's the one everybody's gonna go with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the lie is always more entertaining than the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So like,
And,
if the
I mean-
lie gets out first, that's gonna be the news. That's gonna be the thing. You know what I'm saying?
And like, it's really a tragedy. So rest in peace to those people
Obviously.
that died. There was something that I had that was so perfect in my mind, and it's gone now.
I mean, it happens to the best of us.
I mean, it was going to be perfect. Oh well. We'll move on.
I think it's a good conversation to have. You know, the small platform that we might have. You know, give our opinions on because we don't know. Maybe one day in 3 weeks we might get canceled when this episode comes out. 'Cause of what I said.
We're not getting canceled for one. For one thing, you can't get canceled as long as you have people that.
I don't think you can get canceled for calling Lizzo a terrible piece of shit whenever she's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I feel like, as someone who wanted to make it in music at one point in my life, I feel like.
let me ask you a question.
I feel like
before
you gotta be. I feel like people who make it to that point, you've got to be some sort of fucking asshole.
Yeah,
like
but you
you've
don't
got
have
to demand what you want.
But that's what you want?
No.
I'm just
saying. No. Whoa. I just feel like you have to have a sort of, like a attitude to do the things that you want.
I agree with
you. Got to
what
be
you're
some
saying.
level of narcissist. How about that?
I'm just saying it just blows my mind that
her attitude was
that what
narcissistic.
she wanted was a banana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Well, she's a freak, obviously.
Yeah, you hold that.
You know what? I don't like her. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Move on. Next topic. Let's go.
Can we talk about how Lizzo? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, are we leaning on Cam right now, or are we just?
Yeah, I thought he said he had something to talk about.
I was making a joke about Lizzo.
Oh, damn! I got hype me up. I was ready.
Yeah.
Can I not take a sip of beer? Like, do I have?
My bad, dude.
Okay, I got one for you guys.
You hyped me up, and I just got I got locked in. I was fucking ready. Go ahead.
I got one for you guys. So apparently in, I think it's Peru. And this has been like all over Facebook and everything. Apparently there's this like unknown species of something that people are calling aliens that are called face peelers, and they're killing people in this village in Peru, and it's starting to happen further around. But like with all the alien stuff going on, who knows?
I might have to look that one up.
Look it. Let's look it up right now.
I got you.
Just type in alien attack in Peru.
Real quick, while you're looking that up, I heard a conspiracy that motherfucker back there is not real. I
heard that's been debunked.
I heard that she was trying to warn us about the aliens, and then like 4 days later, 2 weeks later, whatever it was, they have that UAE meeting, the hearing, where they're like, yeah, aliens are here. We got the remains. So she was trying to warn us. That's what I heard.
I didn't hear that, but I did see where
you see the video she put out?
Dude. What's her name again?
Brenton just likes the way she looks.
Chill out on that. I'm just saying, bro.
That motherfucker is not real.
Hey,
that's a classic sound at this point.
Listen, we should get her on the pod. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Is not real.
Damn.
I like how you do your
That's how she was doing it. I don't give a shit.
What you got about face peelers?
Okay, so that was a true story, but now it's come out that says Peru's 7-foot-tall aliens turn out to be illegal gold miners.
Yo, what?
So it says...
That's a cover-up.
This is the New York Post, okay?
Yeah, very reliable source.
I don't know. It's the first thing that popped up, bro. You wanted me to Google it?
No, you're good. You're good.
What source should I go to? I'm not a news guy.
He should go to The Onion. Nah, bro, you're right.
It just says Peru prosecutor accuses illegal gold mining gangs of posing as 7-foot aliens to terrorize locals.
Sounds like fake shit to me.
That might be kind of tough. If they were
How
like,
do you pretend to be
if they were
7
like
foot tall?
thugs, like riding around, like
Many speculated it was the face peelers, a local superstition, or green goblins, but the prosecutor's office suspects the aliens are members of local gold mining gangs.
I don't believe it.
Imagine a gang though called the Face Peelers.
Hey, the FPs?
Yeah.
What about the NLPs? Shout out to them boys.
Yeah, shout out to the NLP boys. That's crazy. 7 foot tall. How do you pretend to be 7 foot tall? How do you dress up like?
It's that thing where you get a trench coat and you put two or three people on top.
You got somebody on stilts.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's exactly what's happening. Is like the people are, this is happening to them. They're saying it's this, but then like the government wants to cover it up.
Imagine getting slinging slash, bro, by 7 foot tall, by two dudes in a trench coat.
And they call themselves the Face Peelers.
The face peelers.
Some little rascal shit. Just
have Have you guys ever heard of skinwalkers?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to talk about it, but I think I met one time.
What?
I think so.
Hear it.
What is that? Define it for me.
You might have to look this one up too, because the definition I'm gonna give you might not be,
What's it called? Skinwalkers?
skinwalkers.
Have you ever heard of
So
Skinwalker
skinwalker is
Ranch?
like not a ghost, like a demon. It's like a demon
It can
that
change.
that can change, and it like takes over people's bodies.
Type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
Yeah.
Or a human or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. But I was at this party one time, and like the locals are gonna know what this is, but we kind of have parties in some whack places sometimes. So I was at Tom's Creek Falls having a good old Tom Creek Fall
Good
party,
old town.
and there was this guy. Him and his sister were there, and then he's like, "All right, guys, I'm about to head out." He daps everybody up. He goes like walks out because it's like a little hiking trail.
Yeah.
But he walks all the way out to his truck. We hear like a scream and a yell, and we go out there, bro, and he's just standing there like just staring.
Just knifed out as Theo.
And we were like, bro, it's not our time yet. Like, let's just go back to the party, get another like Bush Light Peach, and continue partying. But then
did anybody know who he was?
we all knew him, but we think that he got because we heard like a yelp from like where he went to, and then we went out there and he was just standing there staring.
Was there any acid tabs at this party?
Assuredly, but not in my possession.
Like he might have just been on something.
He might have been on some Sid, but it was still weird. And that was like around the
Yeah,
same time
yeah.
that I was learning what skinwalkers was. So I was like, that motherfucker back there is a skinwalker.
He is not real.
Trevor loved that video. What?
Hey, she is bad,
Thank you.
and I like him with head problems. Yeah.
I took that in a different way.
Yeah, me too. I went somewhere else with that one. Yeah. Shout out Daytona Beats. I don't think we said that today, actually.
But either way, shout out Daytona.
Shout out
Beats.
Daytona Beats. Shout out Eddie's Pizza every single time.
I need an Eddie's Pizza right now.
You want one?
Yeah.
What time is it?
8 o'clock.
I'll make a phone call in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
So
can
I
do
got a
something.
question for you boys.
What's up?
Is it this?
That was a good one.
Not a
I'll
question, but I love it.
I'll reverb that one.
Have you ever listened to an album just because of the album cover?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Mostly new ones.
same.
Like if it's I'll give you a perfect one actually. Shout out to Party Mike, he posted it. It was like Marlon Craft.
I've heard of him.
Never heard of him really, and then Party Mike posted his like little mixtape or whatever, and it was like NBA Street Volume 2.
I've seen the album cover,
But it
I
was
know the
like
one you're talking
it
about.
was like him, and I was like, oh, I gotta go listen to it.
Yeah.
Listen to it, pretty good. Added it to the playlist. So
An album cover that got me kind of out of the blue was Glaucoma 2.
is that the one where it's just his face?
Just his face and like,
yeah.
but on the deluxe he changed the color of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know why. Like I've never
Best
really
album
been.
cover.
That's what I was leading into, brother.
Okay. Go
Do you
ahead.
have like? I can't think of mine off the top of my head. If you guys have one,
Best album cover?
Best
Yeah.
album cover.
Dude, this might be controversial, but my favorite album cover is hold on.
I got one that maybe not be my favorite, but
I
probably
was about to
definitely
say
the
something.
most memorable. Jeffrey, bro, Young Thug.
That's a
Where he
good
wo-
one. That's a good
Where
one.
he wore the dress.
Yeah.
But what about
Graduation was like a big one because it paved the path for a lot of
Yeah, the
like
little
animated
bear.
type.
What
Just
is
say
that?
it.
Die Lit?
Oh yeah,
That
the car
looks
Bro
a
is
good
doing a literal front flip into the crowd
It's a lot
with
of
his
stuff
middle
going on.
fingers out,
Yeah.
and there's every type of person that you can think of in this crowd. It looks like heavy metalers. It looks like your usual street kids. It looks like one of them people that's like definitely a they them. It's just like
There's a lot that goes into an album.
this is just a picture that someone captured, and
You
it was just perfect.
There's a lot that goes into an album cover though too, because like Playboy Carti is a good example. His first two albums at least were like kind of just like where he was at in his life when he was making the album, and then he made it his album cover.
Yeah.
But then you have some that are like high art projects.
Well, then there's some that's like
Some that try to be in
one
this.
one that comes to my mind is like Get Rich or Die Trying, and it's like it's just 50 and he's
Yeah.
standing there, but it's got
That,
the bullet shattered glass thing, but it's just iconic.
I love the early 2000s, like I don't even know what you would call them. Like I guess it's like the mixtape covers where it's
like the big like word art bling
Yes,
text and
yes.
You know,
Master P. Like
I was about to say, you know who started
No
that was
Limit.
Master P.
yeah.
all the
And
No
then
Limit,
the
Cash
21
Money.
Savage Metro Boomin album did it.
Yeah. All
couple
that
years
stuff was
ago.
pretty cool.
You want to know the worst
I always like the
album cover
dedication
ever?
Like speaking of mixtape covers, the
True.
dedication of mixtape covers was always good.
This has to be the worst album cover ever, and I actually like the album, and I like the artist, and I might catch hell for liking this artist, but he gets a lot of undeserved hate. But like, yo, bro, what is this?
Just say it, Trevor.
Yeah, what is that? You're not showing us.
No idea.
Oh, the nav. I guess it's like
The good intentions,
AI
the
thing.
deluxe, like you look like a Roblox character.
That was probably the point, though. You know what I'm saying?
But some of my favorite album covers, like I'm thinking of two right now, are just headshots. Acid Rap. That one's like a headshot, but it's like painted
tie-dye type
with the crazy sky in the background.
Blue Chips too, another mixtape album cover.
That's a
that I
great
love.
one. I love like the comic book style to it.
All of the old Kanye West albums are really good covers.
Yeah, with the bear.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think that's what I was talking about. Like he really paved the path for that. Like animated, he had a character in all of them.
Yeah.
The other one I was talking about that's a headshot is 3005 Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
That one's just super simple, a pink background. I always wanted to recreate that album cover and like post it on Instagram. I just love that album. I thought it was really cool. But
Have you ever
my top-
watched his show?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's a good show.
He actually has an episode that has my last name in the episode title.
Really?
I can't think. It's the episode where his buddy goes to buy the piano from the guy, then he gets stuck there.
Bro,
all
that
day.
was a weird episode.
Very weird episode. But
You know that guy, I can't remember his name on the show, but that guy, he's blowing up.
is he?
He's getting a ton of. He's a really good actor, but like he's getting a ton of acting roles and big stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, he's a good
I got
actor.
onto Atlanta kind of late. Like I started watching before the newest season came out, but after the season before that came out. So I was kind of late on Atlanta, but yeah, I love the show.
Yeah, it's a cool show.
I don't know what my favorite album. That's a really hard question.
Yeah, I can't give you like my
Favorite album
off
cover?
rip.
Of all time,
Watching movies with the sound off. I think of that one a lot.
Mac Miller's got some good ones.
Yeah, dude, he really does have some classics.
Even like the Divine Feminine.
Yeah.
It's kind of simple, like, but it's a great album cover. I've been appreciating album covers more since I got into vinyl for a little bit, or been getting into vinyl, because like they're really art pieces, bro. Like,
I mean, yeah.
you can really like put one up, on a stand, and it speaks for itself.
If it's good enough.
Yeah,
I always loved the Juice World covers.
I
The way
really
that they
liked,
were like sketches and stuff. Huh.
What was his first one?
I know which one you're talking about. It's like got the car. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
that
I really
was
like that one.
that was Goodbye and Good Riddance.
I really
That
do
was a
want to get
really
on
good
my
album.
phone and like look.
But like, I think the best one of his was like the Lucid Dreams cover, and that was where I was really and like the first one that I ever switched it up
Damn,
was
I'm
like
trying to think.
Death Race for Love, which I didn't. I mean, that was cool. It was like a PlayStation 1 game. Oh fuck.
There's
That
a
Jay Worthy tape has a
that
really
one's
good album
good.
cover.
And then shout out to Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee Longway always has crazy mixtape covers too.
Word.
Gucci
His
Mane
are
had a
always-
lot of
his
cool
are
ones.
always- Yeah, Gucci Mane. I like the old mixtape covers too, like where it was obviously so photoshopped, you know what I'm saying, and like the cartoon Lambo and the fake city background,
The
and,
shiny lettering.
yeah. All those were fire.
Yeah, they were really good.
Another one just scrolling through my library that stood out was Heroes and Villains. I really
Oh,
want
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, that's
simplistic
right.
album cover. I don't really like when it has a lot of words on it unless it's the style that it's going for. I guess I do appreciate like just the artistic
What about
side of it.
album covers that really just match the vibe of the whole album itself?
Another, I think 3005. That's why, and
It's-
Acid Rap too. That's why those two came up
Bro.
in my head because like
Speaking of Young Thug, the So Much Fun album cover was
Oh,
cool
where it's all
because
the bunch of little young thugs,
and they make his face
and they
like,
make his face.
which
that
one
one's
is that
cool.
one?
Here,
It's the
I'll
one with
show
like
you.
his face on it.
What's the green one?
That's
that
it.
one.
That's
Okay,
it.
yeah, okay.
So you probably didn't realize it, but like
Those are all little like young thug standings.
they're Young Thugs standing
Okay.
there, and they make bro.
Oh,
His
see, all I when it was green,
the Punk album cover is
I
really
thought it was
cool.
like just people standing
Yeah, I like
there.
the
I
punk
didn't
one
realize.
too. Where
it's like his face. It's like two of him.
It's an art piece. It's like a famous art piece, and he's like redone it.
Like if you look at it, here, hand that to him. It's like two of him sitting there, but like his arms.
Oh, I know
and
this
stuff
one.
is-
I know this one.
Look at it really good.
No, there's a you're right. There's an art piece that like this is replicating, but I forget what the art piece is called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
one's
love
fire.
this.
Free Thug, dude.
Oh my
Speaking
God, I need Young Thug out.
of art pieces that made it onto album covers, the "Pray for Paris" West Side Gun
Yeah,
album
that
cover.
That one was hard.
Yeah.
West Side Gun has pretty cool album covers too.
Yeah,
Yo, so
the Griselda ones are fire as well.
Mm-hmm.
Plugs I've met too.
not to get off the album topic stuff, but do you think if Trump gets elected, he's going to pardon Young Thug?
I did see where he does not like that lady who's trying to put him in jail.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we talk about that big
No,
nut?
we talked about that just chilling.
We
Yeah, I think
didn't
that was
put it on the pod?
offcast.
Oh, okay.
That's a good
So
one.
apparently, allegedly, y'all's big homie Trump came out and said that the DA who's trying to put the YSL gang in Atlanta in jail had a relationship with a gang member known as Big Nut, who is
The
the
world's
rival
biggest blood.
the rival gang's
Was.
like leader, or like, you know, they're like Young Thug.
Real
Basically.
quick,
That was
I wanna clear
YFN
something up real
Lucci's
quick.
big homie.
Yeah, that
Before we
was
get
Lucci's big
clipped.
homie.
I want to clear something up before we get clipped. When he said y'all's homie Trump, he was joking. That was a joke. Okay, continue.
So yeah, he alleges like they had like a relationship, and that's why she's really going after the YSL gang.
Okay.
So like, do I think he'd pardon him? Maybe, because I think he's just that kind of guy, and he pardoned Kodak Black for kind of no reason, and he got
Bro.
ASAP Rocky home.
Bro, like, you can hate all you want to, but that
He
kinda,
did, you
that
know what I'm
kinda,
saying?
that's
He
kind of
did.
big.
I think he doesn't like that lady enough to go do that.
Yeah.
You know, like I think he dislikes her so much that he would do that to spite her.
Well, she did have a relationship with him. That should be a conflict of interest. Like
It
that.
should be off rip, but you know, I guess innocent until proven guilty. I guess.
What about what y'all think about Gunna?
I think you don't really know until you gotta hear Young Thug speak on it.
But like, did
for
y'all
real.
hear like the voicemail that he left Lil Durk after Gunna dropped his album? He was like, "I'm gonna drop a surprise album. I need y'all's
I did-
verses on it, and I
I
need
did
y'all to
hear
speak
that.
on this." And
I did hear that, but
Yeah.
like, you know, you gotta let him say it. You gotta see it come out of his mouth.
I just
feel
feel like obviously Gunna's from like Atlanta, and
and
from
it
the
didn't stop him
streets.
because I mean he has
Nah,
that
he's doing
song.
he's doing great.
He has
He's doing great. It's like everybody was saying, Gunna didn't snitch on me, but like,
facts.
you know,
But they didn't have that same energy for 6ix9ine though.
yeah, but 6ix9ine's fucking trash.
I agree. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
It was like funny when he was doing it, but like even people got arguments for him. Like they were scheming on 6ix9ine. Like
No, that's a
the
fact.
people he snitched on were doing dirt behind his back, and he figured it out. So like, why am I going to be loyal to them? I kind of get that, but like Gunna, I think, you know, he's obviously a street kid, but I don't think he was a criminal, and I don't think that he
No.
signed up for all that shit. I think he really just wanted to be a star, a rapper, and that's what he became. And you know, he kind of had to kind of fall into that line in order to get where he
mean,
was with the people he was
But
with.
that's what a RICO case is, bro. It's basically guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they build. That's
so you
how
think
they
he
build
shouldn't
those.
have done what he did?
What, snitch on Young Thug?
He pretty much did.
It just depends on the thing. I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's harder to have an opinion on it unless like you're one of the people that sat in a jail cell and like, bro, it
That, and
obviously
it's-
fucking sucks.
And it's just like you don't know. Like,
You really don't.
what if Thug was like, "Hey, this is the only way you can get out. Do this. You're going to have a lot of hate for it, but I still love you in the end, and da 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 da.
If that comes
like, if that
out,
conversation was had, then, like, where's the issue? But you don't know until, you know.
You don't. And, like,
you hear that conversation.
I just
But
hate all the people
I
who
just
are
like to, you know, maybe give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, maybe it's an actual team effort, and, you know, it's.
I don't like all the people that are sitting out here that's, you know, living a regular life that don't do criminal stuff, that are trying to say, you know, oh, you can't, like, he snitched on him, he did this and did that. Like, you guys haven't been in that situation, so how do you know what you would do?
Isn't that exactly what we're doing right now?
No, we're just talking about it. Like, I'm not saying that he snitched or what he should have or shouldn't have done. I'm just
I
really
think
trying
Trevor's
to get
saying,
opinion.
like, he doesn't understand, like, the people sitting there saying, like, I can't mess with him because.
And they're not even out here doing that stuff.
Yeah, because they don't live by that code. You know.
And not
what I'm
only
saying?
that, but like
we look wild sitting here being like, oh, he ain't a street dude.
yeah,
Because
exactly. We've never
he
been through
snitched
that.
on his homie over a murder or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you're right. I understand.
We're not in a street gang.
And let's
So,
be
like,
honest, like Gunna has a life that 99.9% of people don't have. Would you rather sit in a jail cell than go back to that life of just being a star and being able to make music and make millions of dollars? Would you rather sit in a jail cell?
No.
Okay, there you go.
So, like,
I'm
it
just
is
saying,
what it
like,
is. Free Thug though.
I mean, I like Young
Now, if
Thug is one of my
if Thug
favorites.
Gets out of jail and is like, nah, it's we can't rock with him. Then, you know, I like Young Thug more than Gunna. So then, you know,
Absolutely. Like, I don't dislike Gunna's music, but it's not my favorite. Like,
I like Gunna. I like Gunna quite a bit.
I don't
actually.
really
Nah,
listen
he's
to it
fire.
a lot. Like, some of it's fire.
I
Beats
think
go crazy.
Wanna really won me over.
I mean, it's a cool album.
Is
It's
that
a
the
cool-
newest one?
Nah.
Which one was one?
I didn't really like the newest one. Wanna was the one of him like animated with the spread out.
I will say, if you don't
No.
like,
I like the one of him underwater.
yeah,
That one's
Drip or
nice too.
Drown.
Drip or drown. Yeah. that
Listen,
one's hard.
if you don't like Gunna's new one, there's a way that you have to look at it. Is that he came out with the snitching allegations, and he didn't have the connections, the features, none of that. The beats, like from Wheezy and from like Turbo and like all the people he works with, he didn't get to do none of that. So if
One
you
of
look
them
at
held
his,
him down. Was it Turbo?
no,
Turbo that still makes beats for him, or was
I-
it Weezy?
No,
it definitely
fine.
wasn't Wheezy.
That's fine. I
I'm just
understand
saying he
that
did a
argument.
good job for what he could do, and in that
I don't think
amount of
so.
time.
I think it was a bad album. Just as a
Nah.
music listener, I don't care what you're going through when you
I
make
already
an album.
done talk shit about the album on the podcast with me and him. I said, bro, you can hear the fucking the smoke detector beep
Yeah,
in the
like-
back. But
But if him and his management decide to put that album out as a music fan, I don't want to listen to that album. I'm not
Well,
going
that's
to listen
fine,
to
but
it.
it worked because he has that one TikTok song.
all he needed was
course it
fuck you
was.
Number
mean, bro.
one, so
All he
it's
needed
like-
was fuck you mean. That's all he
Yeah,
needed.
yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I just didn't like
and
the
and that and like bread and butter is a dope song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like all he
It's all
needed
about
was
that bread and butter, yeah.
that one song. Like in the time that he did it and like with what he could do it with, he obviously recorded in his house and he needs to Gonna change the battery. I know it's a pain in the ass and you're procrastinating, but like he really did a good job with what he could because he don't got none of the connections right now.
Don't
People are
care.
not messing with him.
Don't care. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
Listen, that thing, Gunna's album was cool. Thug's album was cool.
I love Thug's album.
But I'll say right
Yeah,
now,
Thug's album was really
neither
good.
one
The
of
one
them
with him in
touched Soul
21,
Searching.
bro.
Neither one of them touched Soul Searching by my boy Takedown Demon.
I was about to say that, bro. Shout out to Takedown Demon.
That's
He's
a-
the best from North Carolina
That's
right
a
now.
tape right there. You don't talk about music. Shout out to Takedown
I need
Demon.
Shout
to
out to
download
you,
that. You've
Demon.
been trying to put me on.
I've been listening to
Bro,
that
he's from Asheville and
at
like
work all the time. He go crazy.
as someone who hasn't made it and like is unknown, there ain't nobody better. Like the only people from North Carolina better than him is like J. Cole, and that's someone who's fucking huge.
I honestly would
Yo,
argue that.
how far are we reaching to say like get the Takedown Demon up on the pod?
Bro,
I've
Demon
talked
would
to him.
Demon would be here in a heartbeat, bro. He
I
fucks
would
with
call
us.
him right now, but he may be busy.
Yeah.
True.
You know,
Demon's cool. Like me and him, whenever I was doing music a lot, we would send songs back and forth. We just never got we never got it done. But like, we definitely was gonna work on music together.
Cool.
He for a while there, I was gonna make beats for him. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have a really tough time making beats for other people.
But that's what I like about him, bro. He can flow on everything.
He really
Like
can.
that tape, bro. He has.
You know
like,
what song he was gonna be on
trap
mine?
beats. He can sing. He can flow. He's got like a rage beat on there.
Yeah. You know what song he was gonna be on mine? I don't know if you, that loud song that I made that you was gonna be on too.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That would have been cool. Like he would have been cool on that, and that's a whole different vibe.
Shout out to the Demon though.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Your music is insane. It's another level.
I love it, bro. I be sending them Snapchats all the time, running from dogs at work.
His shit is another level. Like he just.
I don't feel like a star until I'm flooded out in diamonds.
Bro, let's if we're gonna do a music video for someone, let's do it for him.
Swear, I would go do it. Would you?
Yeah, bro, let's do it. I'm down.
Listen, it's time consuming. We'll talk
get him
to
on
him
the pod.
about it. Yeah,
Let's get him on the pod.
Let's
get him on the pod first.
Yeah, you know, brother, if you're watching this shit, we love your shit. I believe in you. I think you're gonna do great.
I'll send a clip to him.
And you know, maybe our podcast can like kind of help. Maybe, you know, if our stuff goes how we plan on it going, and his stuff goes, like maybe it can be something that elevates us all. Because like I really like
You said it best, bro.
Rising tide lifts all ships, man.
Yeah, because we've
That's
hung out
just a
with him
fact.
a couple times, you know, doing stuff for Kelvin. And
Kelton.
oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, shout out to my man Kelton too. He just had a baby, bro.
Sorry, Kelton. I have another friend named Kelvin.
It's all
Anyway,
good.
listen. We've hung out with him, and he's just a dope dude to hang out
Yeah,
with.
he's cool.
Yeah.
We should go to Asheville too and get some Mamacita tacos.
Yeah. Shout out Mamacitas.
Watch the vlog if you
What
haven't.
time is it? Oh, if we want Eddie's Pizza though.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Cool to
if you're
wrap it.
watching this at this point,
Let them know.
we appreciate it. Like, you don't know how much we love you for being here.
Appreciate you.
Hold on, man. We get the Daytona beat.
There we go.
My bad, I forgot the little struggle. All right, now sign us off.
Yes, sir.
Give us a good one, boys.
Everybody, if you're
Everybody,
still watching
everybody.
the No Look Passengers
No Look
podcast at this point,
Passengers.
we love you so much.
So much.
I mean, like, we're an hour and something in. If you're still here, that
Yeah.
means that you rock
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
That means that
Yeah.
you should
Yeah,
hit
we
the
ride now.
subscribe button and
Subscribe,
the notifications.
like, comment.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So
Let's get it.
follow,
Let's get it. Let's
No
get
Look
it.
Passengers on Instagram. No Look Passengers on TikTok. Cameron, shout out your Instagrams and shit, man. Let them know,
Cameron
man.
Perk 05. Go holler
Yo,
at me.
shout
We
out
gotta
to
fix that. We'll get all that better.
yeah, that's weird.
We'll switch
F80
it.
Trevor.
No Look Cam. I like that better.
No Look Cam.
All right,
No
let's
Look
get outta here,
Cum.
boys. Shout out Eddie Pizzas.
Whoa, 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 whoa.